What is going on, guys? Mike back here again, this time with a little bit more of a seasonal video here. With it being Halloween, I thought I'd show off some of my uh, records that are in the soundtrack variety, being horror soundtracks and scores. Um, Sorry, I've been having camera issues all day, and I don't know what's going on with my camera. Um, the text is, I just can't unmirror it. It will not. It just keeps showing everything backwards, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to get it done. I go to settings, I turn it off, it's still doing it. So I noticed it with my last video too. So I don't know if there what's going on with that, but I do apologize. Maybe it won't be an issue and I can fix it in post production here. We will see. Anyway, with that being said, yeah, I got quite a bit to go through here. Um, I love horror movies. I love horror soundtracks. I love the scores. Generally, it's like a synthy score, very atmospheric. It just hits all the right spots for me. So, anyway, without further ado, let's just get into it. Yeah. So, first up, we have Annihilation. This is music by Ben Salisbury and Jeff Barrow. The movie is directed by Alex Garland, who also did the Ex Machina movie, which is also fantastic and equally as creepy. This one I might find a little creepier. This has Natalie Portman in it and Oscar Isaacs. But yeah, unfortunately, there is some. That must have happened at shipping. That sucks. Or that just happened without me knowing it. Anyway, yeah, great soundtrack, very atmospheric, very minimalistic. The second to last track on here, The Alien, is really, really beautiful. I highly recommend checking that out. But yeah, great movie, super creepy, atmospheric soundtrack, score, very good. Moving along here, I haven't seen this, but a friend picked this up for me because he knows I like horror movie soundtracks, and he watched this and was like, "You need to watch this movie." I still haven't watched it, but I will. I will at some point. This is Anna and the Apocalypse. It's kind of a musical. I think it's more of a comedy, horror comedy, if you will. But yeah, very cool. This is on a blood spattered clear vinyl. There we go. Very nice. Anyway, there we go. I need to, like I said, watch this film because I have not. But yeah, what I've heard of the soundtrack, the score is very good. Sounds fun. There we go. We got Bad Channels. This is music composed and performed by Blue Oyster Cult. This is on Full Moon Records. 2 LP sets. Both of them are on this blue vinyl here. I actually picked this up on a record store day a few years back. Actually, I think it's in my 2015. Going back to that. To 2015. Damn, that was a long time ago. So yeah, I've had this for a while. But yeah, Bad Channels. I have not seen this movie either, but I just love that cover and thought I would get it because why not? I like good cheesy horror films, and yeah, this soundtrack does not disappoint. It is very good. The first vinyl here is actually it has Blue Oyster Cult on it, but has other bands on it as well. Joker, Fair Game, uh, Psychotic Symphony, DMT, the Ukuleleans, none of which I'm familiar with, but I do enjoy. So yeah, there we go. Of course, I am familiar with Blue Oyster Cult. It's the main reason one of the main reasons I got that. Next up, great film. If you've seen Mandy, this is done by the same director. This is Beyond the Black Rainbow. This is an awesome synth score. I feel like I'm going to get tongue-tied a lot here. Yeah, this is fantastic. This was done with on Death Waltz Records. A lot of these are probably going to be Death Waltz or Mondo releases, since they do such a fantastic job on their pressings and packaging and the whole shebang. So yeah, love this film. The score is great as well, very atmospheric. But there we go. Nice glossy print there. This is The Black Coat's Daughter. It's been a while since I've seen this or listened to this soundtrack, but I do remember enjoying this film quite a bit and enough to actually buy the score. So there we go. This is done by... Who is this done by? Elvis Perkins. There we go. Um, it did come with an Obi strip. I have taken all these out of their plastic just to make it easier to go through. But there we go. Beyond the Black Coat's daughter. The Black Coat's daughter. This has Emma Roberts in it, and I can't remember her name, but she was the Draper child off of Mad Men. The little girl on that show. She does a fantastic job. Very creepy film, and it's a very haunting score, if I remember correctly. This one's a little more fun. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is their musical episode they did, Once More with Feeling. This is also on Mondo, and also came with an Obi strip. But yeah, great artwork there. This is on a bloody red vinyl, if I remember correctly. And I do. There we go. And this also comes with a playbill. So like I said, this is like the musical episode that they did in season 6, I want to say. So we got a playbill there. Something we get on Broadway. Very cool. Nice little touch. It's actually called a sleigh bill. Very clever, Mondo. Very clever. Moving along. Goblin. They did a soundtrack for, I think this translates to Blue Omega. Italian film. I have not seen this either, but I do love me some Goblin. They do a lot of Argento scores, which you will see. I have many of those sprinkled in here. This is on Cinevox Records, and kind of a gatefold here. There we go. The vinyl is actually housed on this side, and it's just a standard black vinyl. But yeah, good stuff. If anyone has seen that movie, I don't know. I don't know even what it's about. This is the remake of Carrie. This is by Marco Beltrami. I love his work, and this score is no exception. This was done on Music on Vinyl, who always does an exceptional job with their pressings. There's a gatefold there, and I believe this is on a red vinyl as well. There we go, kind of a see-through marbled effect. I don't know if that's showing up on camera or not, but very cool. Yeah. Is that, yeah, it comes with a poster as well. I think it's just the same thing as that, but very cool. I like this movie. Does it compare to the original Carrie? No. Sissy Spacek was great, but I did think this was a worthy remake, and I enjoyed the music quite a bit in it, so I picked that up. Another movie I've not seen, but this was at a local shop for fairly cheap, so I thought, hey, why not? That cover caught my eye. But Chopping Mall, this is on Waxworks Records. This is on a pink vinyl, kind of a pink translucent. Very good score. So, highly recommend checking that out if that interests you. And who did this score? Oh, yeah, Chuck Sereno. If I'm saying that right. My mouth is so dry. Get in your home. Bear with me, guys. There we go. Next up, also on Waxworks Records, we got original motion picture to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I like the Rob Zombie Halloween films. I know a lot of people don't, but I don't know. I think they're not too shabby in my opinion. This is on, I want to say, like an orange swirl vinyl. Yeah, this comes with a nice booklet too. I forgot about this. Nice heavy booklet. Screenshots. Mainly just a bunch of screenshots from the film and making of. So that's pretty cool. Also came with a slip mat that is on the record player out in the front room. So that was cool. Nice little addition to throw in there. And the record itself. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of like a Sherbert swirl effect going on there. But yeah, the soundtrack's really good. It has the Moody Blues, 10cc, the MC5, Rod Stewart, Motorhead, music by John Five, Tyler Bates as well. I actually worked with Marilyn Manson there for a little bit. Foghat. So yeah, good stuff here. Halloween 2 score. Waxworks Records, once again, they do a phenomenal job with it. Just really sturdy housing there for your records. This is House of Wax, music from the motion picture. This is a 2 LP set, if I remember correctly. Yes. And it looks like it might be glow in the dark. I'm not sure if it is, though. It might just be a kind of a clear, milky clear, waxy looking record there. Just have a poster in it. No, just an inset there. But yeah, this has The Prodigy, My Chemical Romance, Deftones, Disturbed, Marilyn Manson, The Stooges, Joy Division, Bon Bondies. So pretty good soundtrack there. The movie's not that great. It is kind of fun, but it's not. I wouldn't put it up there as like one of my favorite horror films by any means. All right, getting into some Argento here. We have Inferno. This is done by Waxworks Records. This is soundtrack by Keith Emerson. Once again, just fantastic job. Heavyweight gatefold here, and just beautiful artwork inside. Just look at that. And let's see here, blue vinyl. Is that what this is on? No. Oh, it's red and blue. So yeah, this one's a red and white, and then the second LP here is, actually, I think I might like this one more. This is really beautiful blue that's coming through it all. Almost like a, oh, it's not showing up nearly as well as it looks like in real life, but that's a shame. Anyway, but yeah, great soundtrack. This is probably up there in my top 3 Argento films. The kind of probably Phenomena, Suspiria, and then this. So, had to get the soundtrack for it, of course. It Follows. Great film. One of probably my favorite horror films within the last 10 years. Love this thing. The music is no exception. Fantastic. This is the blue variant, if I remember correctly. Baby blue. Oh, no, it's the split. There we go. But yeah, great movie, great soundtrack. You don't remember what pressing this is. This thing kept selling out, so they kept having to repress it. So there's multiple pressings of it within like a year. Every time they would press, it would sell out. So remember when this came out, it was just a really hyped film, and the soundtrack done by Robert Mitchum. Or that's the director, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Nicholas, no, who did this? Disasterpiece. Jeez Louise. Sorry. There we go. It Follows. And we got another Argento here. This is probably the last really great Argento film in my opinion, but this is his film Opera. Love this film. Love the soundtrack. This does have some songs on here by band Steelgrave, kind of very like an Iron Maiden feel to them. But yeah, this is done by Claudio Simonetti. He is in the band Goblin, and it is on a white record there. So very cool. Love this film, and it does come with a little mini poster as well. There we go. Always a nice touch. And moving along here, this might be my favorite Argento film. I don't know why, but I own multiple copies of it on VHS and Blu-ray, DVD, 4K. How many copies of it do I need? But this is the soundtrack to Phenomena. Jennifer Connelly is in this, but yeah, great film. This is also by Cinebox, who did that Blue Omega record there, but good stuff here. Pretty clean copy. I think I got that used somewhere. Favorite from childhood here. This is Puppet Master, the music collection. This is done by Richard Band. There we go. So, love Puppet Master. These films aren't really that great, but as a kid, I loved them. I just thought they were all, especially like Blade there. I love him. He's like conducting with his blade and little sword there. Very cool. Yeah, but Puppet Master, just a favorite from childhood, so had to pick that up when that was released, and this is on Full Moon Records as well. Guilty Pleasure film series here. This would be Resident Evil, The Final Chapter, music by Paul Hasslinger. I think it's standard black vinyl here, so nothing too fancy schmancy to show off there, but great soundtrack, score, if you will. Electronic, just, I don't know. I've always liked the Resident Evil films to varying degrees, but I've always thought the music in them was pretty well done, so I had to pick that one up. There, and almost, we got, what, 2 left, 3 left? We got Goblin. This is the live soundtrack experience of Suspiria. Very cool. So this has like clips thrown in of the film as well, and then it was like a live recording with an orchestra, I believe, and then also the band Goblin, or it might have just been the band Goblin. I don't know if an orchestra was involved, but very cool. Love this film, and I believe this is just on a standard black vinyl here. I don't think it comes with anything extra, does it? Oh yeah, it comes with like some theater cards here, which is kind of fun. 2 or 3 of those in there. And another Argento film. This is Waxworks Records. This is Tenebrae. Another great film of his. Great packaging here. As always, done by Waxworks. Love that artwork. And then this is kind of fun here. This just kind of comes out like so. And is this on a special colored? Of course it is. Red. So there you go. And last but not least here, we have a film I'm not familiar with. I think it's a short film by chance, but I picked this off Mondo's website here. It's like one of their distributed titles through Disco Obscura. This is original music by Repeated Viewing. Very heavily inspired by, like, I would say Goblin and whatnot. Just great synth music in my opinion. Only 2 songs per side, but really good. This is the film The Three Sisters, so very cool. And I believe, yep, just standard black. So nothing special there, but it does have this nice kind of matte finish here on the record itself. So very cool. Anyway, this is a long video, guys. So I'll see if I can fix that mirroring issue in post here. If not, I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyway, as always, guys, happy spinning, and we will talk to you later. Alrighty.